Alright, let's continue. So we are in Sector 6. My little break ended up being a few days, actually. Anyways, here we have the turban. I can't quite remember what that is, but we'll find out. Eventually. Let's go here. A strange yellow-colored crystal vessel is flying nearby. Clearly the origin of the distress call. Despite this, the ship is very well protected and in seemingly no duress. Okay, 5 shield bars. Crystalline armor. Dealing hull damage to this enemy with your weapons has a 33% chance to break off a 1 damage shard projectile that flies towards your ship. This shard does not pierce shields. Hell! On your screen appears a lavishly dressed, crystal-painted gold sitting aboard a jagged command chair, chiseled out of citrine. Ah, so someone has finally responded. You foreigners are quite, never mind. Salutations, I am Sir Reuven Argoat, standing foreign ambassador of the great Crystalline Empire. I have been sent here by Her Majesty Empress Dinesh Cruel. Quite a mouthful of names, yes? I understand you foreigners just love to share your names with all that you meet. Strange, strange. Oh, but please take no offense. Okay, so I could be not offended at all, or I could be exceptionally offended. Let's be friendly for once. None taken. Wonderful. If you wish, you can just call me Reuben. That is my name, after all. You foreigners do call each other by your first names, right? It gets so confusing with all these misters and misses and doctors and whatnot. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of reading here. Reuben glances at his forearm, where an ornate digital watch sits upon his wrist and projects the time into the air. Yes, sorry. Yakatine script knows I've gotten carried away with my ramblings again. Where was I? Oh, yes. I have been sent here by Empress Dinesh on an important diplomatic mission to recover a sacred object. Very boring political stuff. You wouldn't care much about it. But what you might care about is a job offer. I am in need of an escort. As you can see, my ship is very poorly armed. I require a ship that is, how to put it, ready to put the fecal matter back up the rectums of those who stand in its path. I think that is how you foreigners say it. Sure, why the hell not? Good, because I do like saying that one. I will use it more often. Anyways, you look like an expert fecal matter putter-upper, with a small down payment now and larger reward upon your arrival. I request you help deliver me and my crew to an arranged meeting with the Lost Sun Admiral. As long as it's not too much of a burden for you, that is. Why not? Truly wonderful. You foreigners are so kind. I wish my people acted in such manners, but we keep to ourselves so often I think many of us have forgotten what generosity even means. But that's besides the matter. I've sent the coordinates, just clear the path and we'll be right behind you. Try not to commit too many war crimes in our presence, huh? But no, really, please don't commit any war crimes. Well, okay, since you asked so nicely, I guess I'll try to refrain. Just this once. But only because you were polite. Oh, it's over here. That sucks a bit. Can't really go through here, I don't think, even though I don't see the rebel fleet yet. I guess I go back here and we test out how useful it actually is visiting beacons you've already been to. So do something on board the ship, perform a task. Oh, I can't even do this. Oh, it's because I've already... Yeah, okay, this was a waste. It's because I've already done this very same thing here, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, god damn it. Oh well. I guess it's not a huge deal, but yeah. You've arrived at the destination Reuven provided you with. Moments later, the crystal arrives, jubilant as ever. We meet again! You have my thanks, Captain. As promised, your reward. Now, if you don't mind, I must hurry to my meeting. Idi Tukala. Sorry, that's goodbye in my native language. Apologies. Okay. Stay and watch the meeting from a distance covertly. You watch as Ruben approaches a strangely colored rock vessel. Seems to be a paladin, a very rare and dangerous segment of the Inquisition, usually tasked with protecting important clergy members. Based on the conversation you're eavesdropping in on, Ruben seems equally confused. Oh, pardon me, I was expecting Admiral Ariadne's envoy to be here. I don't believe I had any business with the theocracy today. Paladin battleship. Divine armor. Extremely strong armor reinforced with aether harvested from precursor ruins, fused with the already resistant armor of the Rockman. Impacts that deal 1 damage have a 40% chance to be negated, and all other damage is reduced by 1. Interesting. The fully armored Rockman barely moves as he speaks to Ruben, his voice bitter. The traitors whom you were sent to negotiate with have been apprehended by the theocracy. The Lost Sons are criminals, and it reflects poorly on your empire when you come into theocracy territory and begin to make talks of peace with enemies of the Elders. There shall be harsh consequences for these actions. Ruben gulps nervously and shifts uncomfortably in his crystalline chair. Haha, surely you're joking. Yes, the Lost Sons are your enemies, but it is not as though the Empire is looking to draw arms against the Elders. We merely wish to settle this ongoing feud between the SSLG and Lost Sun forces for occupancies of the Badlands, that is all. No need for hostility. The Rockman squints, his gaze focused firmly on Ruben. Do not lie to me. We have already interrogated the criminals for the reason of your meeting. You wish to assist them in their attack on Numa 5 in return to gaining access to the Waystone device that you wish to rob from us. These are acts of war. The theocracy might be involved in many other conflicts at this moment, but do not think we will take kindly to such insults. Suddenly weapons spring from the hull of the rock ship. They're going to attack Ruben. Interfere! You won't stand for this. You raise your weapons and engage the paladin ship. You get ready for combat. Okay, let's do nothing. Okay, mind control be gone. So, boarding with 2 Rockmen, it seems. Rockman Paladin. Sacrifices a modest amount of health to temporarily gain a large speed boost and bust open doors. Immune to fire and stun, increased resistance to suffocation. Movement speed is reduced. Max health is increased to 400. Heals at double speed. Jeez. Rockman Crusader. Okay, that's a different one. Immune to fire and stun afflictions. Reduced suffocation damage. Movement speed is reduced. Max health is increased. And they have a med bay. And imposing weaponry, so I don't know. Can we actually kill the crew here, or should I just destroy them? Well, attempt to destroy them. We'll see, we'll see. Let's activate this drone that I have. And let's not actually board them, since that seems like a bad idea at this point. So let's wait for them to arrive here. However slowly it actually is. And where are you going? Over there. So let's see. Resistance to suffocation. So I don't know. Should I even try to suffocate them? Probably not. Probably not. Where are you trying to go? Over there. Well. And yes, they use their ability straight away. Okay, this is potentially going to be nasty. Okay, weapons are ready. 3 bars of shields, let's go for their weapons. And let's also use these abilities that I have. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. At least if I want to kill the crew. At least it doesn't really matter if the oxygen system gets destroyed, since I have this plant guy. Anyways, I guess I can destroy the ship pretty easily, and I don't know. It might be worthwhile to try to kill the crew, but like I said, it's going to be extremely difficult when they're this tanky and dangerous, so I think I'll probably pass on it. And also, you're doing very poorly, so let's see, what did this do? Temporarily cloak and cease movement and attacks. Hiding from enemy crew, okay, use that. And you can still not move either. Alright. They might also try to surrender. We'll see. Also tell you to go there. To heal up, because that's going to be needed. Okay, should I... So, okay, do that. Should I... Why did I lose my train of thought? Yes, okay, there we go. My brain is back online. Let's try to synchronize the weaponry a bit. Though, actually, never mind. It's unnecessary with so many laser weapons. Alright, let's get some healing going. Okay, weapons done. These guys are so annoying. Let's use my Rockman as well as this guy in a moment to fight them, I suppose. And let's go for... I guess I'll go for their teleporter, actually. So I can use this guy again. There we go. Can't use the bomb ability there. Go for shields next. Okay, and need to keep an eye on what's happening on the ship. So I don't actually accidentally lose focus here and get someone killed. Go for piloting and engines. Please stop doing that. What the... What? Oh yeah, okay, I was confused there. Yes, okay. So, I didn't actually notice this before, but when you mind control someone in this mod, they actually turn up on your crew list. Interestingly enough. Alright, learn something new every day. Also, let's... Oh, that doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's do that. And also, I guess I should probably repair this while I still... Well, while I have crew available for it. Okay, the rock men have been destroyed. Also, why are you over there? Because you can't fit there. Okay. The Paladin vessel has been defeated. A substantial amount of scrap remains behind to take. Hail Reuben. Ship unlocked. SSLG cruiser. Okay, nice. So I've unlocked 2 ships, I think. It seems Reuben's substantial defenses protected him from any major damage during the fight. Still, he's quite shaken. By the Empress, oh dear, had it not been for you, I doubt I would still be standing here. It would be against tradition for me to not extend an even greater reward as thanks to you and the Federation. Though my initial diplomatic mission here has failed, perhaps we have achieved new ground instead. Elite Neural Crystal. Well, it's elite, so I'm happy, I guess. Now, it seems there's little point in keeping past pretenses, so let me begin again. I needn't waste your time with much historical mumble. But in short, the Empire has been so tolerant of the SSLG's more radical motions, as the Empress sees great benefit in gaining access to Theocracy grounds. We seek access to the Waystone, the device originally used to seal our homeworlds away from the galaxy. At first we hoped the Lost Sons might retrieve it for us in return for more dedicated support. But now it seems those plans have faltered. Now I must go at it alone. It will be perilous, but I wonder if you might be up for the task. Well, of course I am. I'm the hero here. Okay, let's see. Agree to escort Ruben to the Crystalline Origins. Warning, you will have to dismiss a crew member. You are already full. Okay, yes, so it is 8. Still, at least for this ship. Not sure if some other ships perhaps, or via some method, you could get more crew than that. Give me a moment to prepare. Why would I need a moment? Anyways, who do I get rid of? Maybe I get rid of, Zerimar? We'll see. Let's agree. Obviously. Most wonderful. Then with haste we must go. There isn't a second to lose. Oh, what the? Not even a second, huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we are going to a new sector, it seems. A hidden sector. Okay. We still have... Or do we? Did the game get rid of the invaders? It seems to have. Okay, well, I guess I appreciate that. You've entered hyperspeed. That means we don't get to visit Ben? Oh well. You've entered hyperspeed, you catch a brief glimpse of what you think might be another ship in hyperspeed as well, but they quickly pass by. So if I had chosen to wait a moment, would that have meant that I could have stayed in the sector I was currently in to do things? If so, then that would have been far better. Not sure if that would have been how it works. Anyways, we are in hyperspeed. Use a jump speed augment. So, will there even be rebels here? Probably not. So, if so, the Buyos are useless, and instead I could recycle fuel. I don't know. I don't remember how it works. Well, it might work differently. I don't know. I don't really need fuel, so I guess I'll use the Bios here. Let's use just one, though, maybe? I do have plenty of drone parts, though. I don't know. Sure, let's actually use the maximum. Okay, now proceed. Crystalline Origins. Type ? There is next to no information about this sector in your atlas. What little data there is suggests this was the old homeworlds of the Crystalline Empire before they were forced about by greedy pioneers. Exit hyperspeed. Ember Guard. You've arrived at the original Crystal Homeworlds, and already you can see the aftermath of the brutal invasion of tourists and pioneers. The skeletons of crystal structures dot the surface of the planet of which the entry beacon is concerningly close. Note from the devs. This sector/questline is in a transitional period. Certain elements dialogue might not make sense. It will be redone in a later, but hopefully soon update. The current questline unlock, however, should at least be functional as they were before for the time being. Okay, well, fair enough. Thanks for the warning. Continue. Fleet delayed by 2 jumps. Ruben explains to you the situation. The item you're looking for is the Waystone Key, a device used to activate or shut down the old Waystone. The crystals need it back so they can activate the new Waystone that they are constructing. It transfers the coordinates to your ship. Strange vessel in crystalline and regal gold colors is guarding the beacon. It appears to be of rock design. You've never seen a ship like this before. The ship moves closer, enough for you to make out the logo of a burning crystal on the ship's hull. You receive a hail from a burly rockman decorated in stylish blue robes with golden decals lining the hood and sleeves. His face bears the frown of a man not happy to see another ship in his territory. You, an outsider! Have you come for riches, fame, a nice relaxing vacation here in paradise? Well, get lost! You aren't getting none of that. This sector belongs to the cult of the Eternal Flame now. You ain't welcome here, unless you bear the mark of the Ember. Okay, 3 blue options. I'm not going to try to escape. Instead, let's use the Crystal Crew. Gasp! An Ember! You are one of those who paved the very infrastructure for which this sector was constructed from. I thought you had left us mortals behind in your exodus from this territory. Oh heavens be, please grant me passage on your vessel. Okay, I'm already full though. First we have Ruben here, so let's see, who do I get rid of? Oh, never mind. Did I miss this last time? It seems I did. Both of these guys do come with the bonus power. Anyways, who do I get rid of? Maybe a slug. Maybe a slug. The human also... Maybe I could get rid of the human. Let's take a look at Ruben the Ambassador first, though. Ambassador of the Crystalline Fleet with a cloudy past, inherited Sentinel stats, locks down the room and deals 15 damage to enemy crew on death. Active ability locks down rooms, gains resistance and regeneration. Allied enemy crew in the room lose the ability to ignore lockdown and doors. Movement speed is reduced, max health is increased, greatly reduced suffocation damage. Okay, let's see here. Who do I want to dismiss? I think it's at least one of these slugs. Yeah, let's get rid of one of them. Which one? Probably this one. Goodbye, Philip. Gone forever. And then we have Hodrick the Cultist. The devoted rockmen followers of the cult of the Eternal Ember. 175 HP, 0.5 times speed and stun duration, fire immunity. Active ability sacrifices portion of their health for temporarily boosted stats. So I can't really effectively use the slugs with other races. Well, their active ability, that is. I also have a Rockman Outcast with me. So I could consider getting rid of him. Or I guess I could just leave the cultist here. But I think it's probably going to be pretty good, pretty useful to have this cultist in this sector. So I should probably get them. Okay, I'll get rid of the other slug as well. Goodbye. There we go. Just out of the airlock you go. Fair enough. Or not. Depends on who you ask. Anyways, so that means, yeah, since yeah, it doesn't actually show up here that you actually do get the Zoltan +1 power. Weirdly enough, it doesn't show up there. Also, why is my healing not working? For you? Oh, it did, just as I said it. Anyways, open the doors for oxygen reasons. There you go, and let's see. So we have a Rockman Outcast, and we have this cultist here. So the new... okay, and yes, we have the Ambassador. Okay, I think the new boarding party is probably some combination of these rock fellows. So let's see here. Okay, let's see. For every rockman in the room and 10% for every allied outcast in the room gets combat damage increase by 5% only, though that's not very much. So Ruben the Ambassador has the lockdown ability, which we used early on in the run, but we lost the capability of doing so as we lost our crystal guy. Anyways, let's see. Let's assign these guys somewhere. So I could make use of this extra power. How? What is the best use of it? Don't really need it actually at this point. I don't know. Let's put you, Mr. Rockman Outcast, to the scanners, the sensors, and you can go back to there. That's fine. Alright. And let's save these positions. Let's take a look here. Key over here. Distress over here. Okay, let's go here. I do like the majority of the writing in the mod, but there is a lot of it. Which is, I don't know, sometimes feels like it's perhaps a little bit too much. Anyways, a crystalline vessel is the source of this distress beacon. It appears they're under attack. Save them. It appears the attacker is a cultist vessel. You prepare to attack. Okay, and mind control again. Guess I should be happy that I did get mind control of my own, so I can counteract it. Okay, let's see. They have a 1-tile med bay. No boarding. A bomb and a charge laser type 5, it seems. So let's see. Let's get this online. And let's also board them, but where? Piloting, maybe. That seems... Also, they have... Okay. They do have hacking. Let's wait and see what happens with that. What's the mind control room? Annoying. I guess I could go there instead and try to disable it. Is that useful? I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. Let's go here. And also use the lockdown ability. And just allow Jax the Orchid Floral to do that. Guess I could go fight him with Davion. Might be doing that. Anyways, let's see. How to play this. Oh, it's already gone. Okay. Anyways, so weapons coming soon-ish. Let's see, how much do you have? Yeah, 175 health. So I think I'll try to kill the crew. We'll see though. Can I do it? Okay, weapons dealt with for now. For the most part. But that bomb, where did it end up? Okay, it's an ion bomb, it seems. And it hit my drones. That's not too bad. That's fine-ish. Fine-ish. Also, I guess I want to deal with their drone control as well. Also, that's... what the hell? Got hit by another bomb of some kind. I wonder if that was from one of their drones. Didn't pay enough attention. Anyways, how are my borders doing? Still just fine. Also need to deal with the med bay, obviously. I want to kill them. I guess I can send a boarding party. So they might be using mind control at some point, which is... Well, they did now, but also from the hacking. Let's see, what do I want to target next? I could go for the hacking or the mind control or the med bay, maybe even two of those things at the same time. Let's go for the med bay at least. Okay, med bay dealt with. So now I can send my Rockman Outcast to the med bay. I think I will. We'll just allow Matt here to do what he's been doing. Don't have much of a choice in the matter. And my guys are still doing just fine there. New music again. Alright, and also yes, rock plating. Didn't actually take a look at this earlier. The unique armor on this enemy grants a 17% chance to resist hull damage from your weapons. Okay. Anyways, now let's go for... I don't know, does it matter? So, let's see. This max is, let's see here. 3 chains. Okay, so let's use this now. Also keeps their shields down for a bit. Not long enough though. Okay, mind control is being used again. Okay, they got my guy, so I need to go for their mind control. And a bomb there. Okay, so it's a breach bomb. Oh, you're back already? Okay, sure. And as you slowly walk towards the med bay again, you pass through this room, which means I need to target something else. So let's target the hacking. Not just yet, though. To get these guys back pretty soon as well. Can I use this again? No. That's been dealt with. Let's also go for that. Nice. So with the added content from the mod, especially if I read every single thing, which I've been doing, a run takes much longer. At least if you live until the end, which we're doing fine with so far. Okay, they are bombing us all the time. I guess I'll go for their weapons again soon. Alright, and since they did bomb my teleporter, I might actually lose this guy. Well, we are getting new crew members all the time. Let's see, how much suffocation resistance do you have, if you have any? It seems you don't actually have any. So yeah, it seems Davion here is going to die. Oh well. Let's go for probably the weapons, since I don't want to be bombed again. He's so slow as well. I don't know if he can make it. Maybe he can. Okay, their weapons are gone. Okay, teleporter is back. Let's get him back. Alright, there we go. And now we can relax for a bit. Can also use my mind control offensively for once, so let's do it. Use it on which one of these guys? Maybe you. You guys can fight each other. Let's not use our weapons. Patiently wait. Oh, and you're the only guy left. There we go. The vessel has been defeated. You scrapped the salvage left behind from the fight. Contact the crystals. The crystalline ship is badly damaged. One of the few survivors requests to join your crew. Brecken. I think I'll get Brecken and I'll get rid of what's his face? Let's see here. Davion probably. So Brecken is a crystal. We've already had one of these guys. So I could use Brecken and Ruben as the borders with the lockdown abilities, and that's going to be pretty helpful, pretty useful. So this guy deals less damage in crew combat. Anyways, let's see here. Who do I get rid of? I could actually get rid of, if I wanted to, one of these Zoltans. I don't need two of them. They are very similar as well. Both of them have the repair skill maxed. Zoltan Monk has a temporary stun ability. Cannot fight crew. Duskbringer Devotee. Triggers a brief countdown, then detonates, damaging all crew in the room on death. I don't know. I think I'll get rid of Zerimar here actually, so I have two boarding bodies. rocks and crystals. Sounds good to me, dog. Okay, and now for the arduous task of repairing here. Let's get you guys back. Open the doors. Repair the breaches. There we go, and you just go there, and actually you now go man the shields. And let's save these positions. Let's see, are you slower? It seems the crystal guy is just standard speed, so let's actually do it like this. So this is boarding party number 2, and this is obviously boarding party number 1. Save positions. I have a lot of scrap, by the way. There is a store here. I think I might visit that. Also, yes, I forgot. I forgot to take a look at this elite weapon. Let's take a look. Elite Neural Crystal. A crystal launcher that fires one very blunt projectile that stuns crew. Elite variant that always applies lockdown and pierces 2 shields. Requires 1 power. Charge time 6 seconds. Base hull damage 1. Total system damage 1. Total crew damage 15. Shield piercing 2. Locks down rooms on hit. Yeah, I think this should be something I use. So that means I put one of these burst lasers away, I guess. So is there really a reason to visit a store though, since I can't get much? I have a full assortment of weaponry, a full assortment of augmentations. I guess I could get like a drone maybe. Instead of this amp flag drone, I could get something else. Also my systems are full, so yeah, probably nothing, or very unlikely that I'll buy anything. I guess I could get maybe something better for the augmentation list. Like, I don't need this fuel conserver. Anyways, let's use this neural crystal. Yeah, we'll take a bit of time and mental energy and effort to learn how to use this properly. Stun screw. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out in practice. Anyways, so there is also distress here, so I guess there will be some kind of reward otherwise as well. So it's not just a store, probably. So yeah, sure, let's go there. Let's not spend scrap on anything else. Even though, as I said, it's probably pretty unlikely that I end up buying something. Don't need fuel either. An Ember vessel is firing on a crystal merchant. To see their wares, you'll have to fight off the enemy. Yes. Okay. Teleporting. Med Bay. 4 cultists, it looks like. They also have hacking. And that's a weird looking flak weapon, if that is a flak weapon. They don't have mind control for once, so I could make use of that. Let's do it. Go for their shield guy. Okay, they've hacked my sensors, which is fine. I don't care. And also, yes, let's board them. Let's go for the... maybe the med bay, actually. So, yeah, I don't know. Do I need these guys to fight off the borders of theirs? Probably not. And actually, let's wait for them to... well, just one of them to come here. And then you guys go deal with that. Okay, and let's use this again. And weapons are about to be ready. No, basically they are. Oh yeah, this thing. I forgot. I forgot I have that. Well, anyways. Guess I can keep on firing with that. Since it's so fast to recharge. Let's actually go for this room. Since it also stuns the enemy. And also let's try to keep an eye on what's going on. Stuns all crew in the room, so all crew, that's not just the enemies, it seems. Oh yeah, and because I've been hacked, you can't actually get out of there. Forgot about that part of hacking. Anyways, let's see. Anything else? I have the drone. I forgot about the drone. I keep on forgetting about things. Let's use it. Used the drone. So many things to pay attention to. Let's actually depower that for a second there. You guys have dealt with that, that's good. And you might need to get out of there. Achievement unlocked, astronomically low odds. Okay. This is one of those games where getting those achievements actually feels meaningful. To me, at least. In most games, I don't care in the slightest about them. So why am I still firing my weapons? Anyways, go heal yourself, I guess. And I don't think we actually need the drone, so let's leave it be for now. The mind control wears off. And I have my weapons again. Let's go for their weapons. Like I said, it's going to take a bit of time for me to get used to this neural crystal weapon. Anyway. Anything else? And we're still fighting this guy here. And let's also lock down the room again. Oh, what the? Oh, whoops. It's this room. Okay, that was stupid of me. That was very stupid. God damn it. Also stimulants, I haven't been using this. Let's see. Not sure if this is going to be all that helpful. So it's you. Is it? No, it's you. Where the hell is this guy? Is he on board? Yes, he is. Okay. Yeah, I've been... My mind is all over the place. So many things to learn and keep track of. Anyways, what does this do? Combat damage also increased, so sure, yeah, let's use it. Use the stimulants. Yeah, this was very dumb of me. Very, very dumb. I need to actually get in there. I actually need to get in there. To save my crystal from himself. Okay. Nice. This is far less nice, though. Get out of there. Almost killed my crystal. By being so foolish. Anyways, you guys get in there now and kill those two, if you can. Also, you guys need to switch positions. Oh, he's back on their ship. Okay, I have my mind control, let's use it. Yeah, I'm playing quite poorly at this point, but luckily for me, this ship isn't that dangerous. Okay, they're hacking me again, that doesn't really matter. You go heal yourself. This shield bar is unnecessary, but I'll get it anyway. Okay, seems we're fine. If I had to do this without being able to pause, I would have lost. Long ago. With the crew dead, you quickly salvage what you can. You have rescued the store from their attackers. The store offers to trade. Okay, so we have crew members, I don't care. We have weapons. I guess I might be convinced if it's good enough to actually buy something. Crystal Heavy Mach 2. Modified projectile weapon that fires a shield-piercing large crystal. Requires 2 power. It's slow to charge. Base hull damage 4. That's a lot. Shield-piercing 1. Probably not. Hydra burst missiles. Low damage warheads for the price of 1 through patented replication technology. Or a crystal heavy 1. Yeah, I don't think I'll get any of these. I don't know. Should I? I don't think so. Probably not. We also have a clone bay. I guess I could be convinced now, since I have a lot of scrap, to actually replace my med bay with the clone bay. Because I like this a lot better if I'm doing boarding. Usually. I would imagine that won't mess with the upgrades I've already got for the teleporter. There is also cloaking and hacking here if I really wanted to get one of those instead of what I already have, like the drone system. And it might actually be a good idea to buy cloaking here, but I don't think I will. We also have weapons of the day. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I don't think I'll gamble, but interesting. Augmentations, exo-vests, increases your crew max health by 10% and their movement and healing speed by 20%. Repair bot dispersal. These nanobots take ship parts dislodged from hostile vessels and convert it to metal to repair your hull at the start of ship combat in exchange for reactor power. No. Recycler module. A recycler module similar to that used in recycler tech weapons can be used to convert fuel scrap, drone parts, or just random junk into missiles. No. Okay, so if I get an augmentation, it's exo-vests here. I mean, that's semi-useful at least. Okay, let's sell the fuel conserver. Do not need that. Also, do I want this amp flak drone? Launch more than one projectile at the cost of more power. So the thing here is, if I'm boarding, this is going to potentially mess with that. And maybe even get some of my guys killed, is the thing. So I think I'll sell it. I'm using this energy drone, if I'm using drones, and ideally I think I would get like a defense drone Mach 2 for the flagship fight. If I get there. Okay, let's sell a few of these things at least. Maybe even all of the things here in the cargo bay. I'll sell the Fotchard beam, I think. Shield piercing 1. I mean, this is very nice. But these are also very nice. Even the burst 1 is very nice because it requires only 1 power. This requires 3. Okay. I'll use these weapons during another run. I'll make more use of these beam type weapons. And I'll sell this one as well. Okay, there we go. There we go. These ones I will keep. So no more selling. Let's get the exo vests. Don't need repairs, don't need fuel. Still have plenty of drone parts as well, though I guess I could buy some more since I'm using the Buyu. Why can I not? I don't know how that's pronounced. I'm using the augmentation. Okay, let's get some of these. They're kind of expensive. 35 to max out. I don't think I need that many, probably. So the question is, do I... Let's get the backup battery at least. Clone Bay. The thing is, I've already upgraded my med bay though. Feels like a waste in that way. And these as well, since... Yeah, actually I can't even... Never mind. I thought... I, for some reason, thought that you could actually replace a system you already had, but it seems no, that only applies to the clone medbay thing, it seems. Okay, so that is a completely moot point. Yeah, I will pass on these weapons. I keep finding weapons out in space anyway, and I have a full assortment. So I think I'm done with this store. These are going to be random. Don't care at the moment. Don't need fuel. Okay, let's leave. Let us leave. Get you guys back. Everyone's healed up. As they should be. So now I have the battery, which means I should be using that when I activate my mind control. But I have a ton of scrap, so I should use some of that. Let's take a look at the internal upgrades. And also, yes, I could do some medical upgrades. The lab. Let's take a look at this first, though. So, I'm happy with my arm. Onboard tech. Breach, sealant, extinguishers, hard light bypass. Lifeform scanner, defense scramble. Okay, let's take a look at this. Automatically repairs breaches in the hull. That sounds good. Let's do it. Sure. It's pretty cheap for our situation as well. How about this? Automatically puts out fires aboard the ship. Sure. Actually, and yes, these cost fuel and missiles and drone parts. So that actually... I like that, because that adds a use for them, even if you're not using the things that normally use them. So let's get that as well. Hard light bypass. Teleportation, including bombs and mind control. Ignore energy shields. Okay, that is kind of useful, but I think not. It's not like super useful in my opinion. Not at this point at least. Lifeform scanner. The location of enemy crew is always visible, even when sensors are down. That's cheap. Okay, sure. Since it's cheap. Defense scramble. Disables enemy defense drones. That is expensive. And also I'm not using missiles. I am using a drone, but I think not. How about the engines? Long range jump. Don't need that. I think this should be like disabled if you have the augmentation. Or it at least should tell you that you don't need it. Because I don't need it. Performance upgrade. Speeds up FTL recharge. Don't need that at this point. Shields, ion field. Ignore ion damage. That sounds okay. It's semi-expensive though. I'll do it. Overclocked. Okay, performance upgrade. Shield recharge 17%. Probably might get that at some point. Maybe not yet. Don't need that. How about this? Weapon and artillery fire rate is increased by 10%. Sure, why not? Once. Drone control, drone booster. Let's see, your crew drones gain movement speed, blah blah blah. Crew drones. Only crew drones? Okay, I don't need that in that case. Teleporter, oh, I already have those. Mind control. Cerebral overcharge. While MC is powered, allied crew gain plus 15% repair and combat damage and plus 50% healing speed. So this applies to everyone? Allied crew. Okay, if that actually applies to everyone, which it implies. I don't know. Does it? The way it is worded here is a tiny bit confusing. So either it applies to everyone while the mind control is active, or it just applies to the target that you're mind controlling. It's very cheap, so that implies it only applies to the mind controlled target. Yeah, I guess, yeah, allied crew. Okay, I'm 90% certain that it only applies to the target. 15% combat damage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. On the off chance that it actually applies to everyone, though. What is tinfoil array? Allied crew gain complete mind control immunity and adjacent vision on any ship while mind control is fully powered. Okay, it says allied crew here as well, though. So does that actually mean that it does indeed apply to everyone? Neural kill switch. Enemy crew you control gain the kill switch ability, allowing you to damage them once for 45 health while they are in your control. Interesting, I think not, though. Okay, well, this is cheap, and there is a chance that it actually applies to everyone, so I guess I will get it. Cerebral overcharge. Perform. Okay, and let's take a look at the medbot dispersal. Crew will heal anywhere on the ship at 25% speed. Yeah, I probably will get that at some point. Is it now? We'll see. While medbay is powered, crew gain an extra 25% movement speed for each power level of medbay. Does that also apply on enemy ships? I don't think it should, but it doesn't say anything about it not applying. Safety blankets. Your crew are immune to fires and suffocation damage while in the medbay. Well, it is cheap. Let's take a look at these other things, though. Piloting, logistical assistant. Manual repairs made to piloting, can't even get that. Expanded circuitry. Crew and drones which provide bonus power will power engines while in piloting. Yeah. Door control. Emancipation grills. Enemy crew of any kind can no longer phase through doors. Or use teleporters. Let's get the dispersal. Perform. Okay, there we go. Auto scrap. So, yeah. Yeah, the reason I didn't do any of this crew upgrading via the lab earlier was because I had one of each, so it didn't feel as useful, but now I have Rockman. Let's see. So you're a crystal. You're a Rockman, though. I have a crystal, I have a Rockman outcast. Does Ruben count as a crystal? I think he should. Anyways. And we have a cultist who is a Rockman. I think. Like, counts as a Rockman for that purpose, at least. Anyways, I don't have the resources to do anything there, so let's go here. So far not seeing rebels, but I wonder... I mean, I would imagine that they do actually find this sector as well, so I don't have unlimited time here. You spot several pirates raiding the remains of a crystalline settlement. Attack! Okay, boarding, cloning. They have a slug, they have a mantis, they have a rockman, and they have a human. Okay, interesting. What else do you guys have? Not much, it seems. A big weapon there. Is that a bomb or a flak? We shall see. Anyways, they're boarding us with only 2. Okay. Anyways, I can use the mind control. Let's use it on the this guy, probably. Yes, that is a flak weapon. And you're over there. Let's deal with you guys first. And then we'll deal also with the... Also, I forgot to use the backup battery because I'm a doofus. I could use that on the drone, I guess. Sure, let's use it on the drone. Anyways, let's deal with these 2. Then deal with the clone bay. And then deal with all of them. Or something like that. Also, make sure I have 1... energy there. Alright, so first up, let's deal with the weapons, probably. So yes, I keep forgetting I have this thing. I'll actually wait for the anti-hull chain weapon before I do other things as well. Okay, there we go. My drone has been destroyed. That's fine though. Don't really care. So this PSS, let's see, was it 1 or 2? 2. Okay, let's go for the cloning now. Oh, whoopsie daisy, it didn't actually... Well, I can keep on auto-firing, I think. Pretty much. Nice! Nicely timed. Okay, what's the situation there? Okay. The situation is good. Now let's teleport. Alright, so I don't need to be firing my weapons. Let's get the oxygen back. As soon as they repair here, I guess I can fire again. Or actually, let's do this. There we go. Just going to take a bit of effort to actually get there as well. Just mind control. Okay. Now let's leave. No oxygen. And then we patiently wait. Oh, this guy's name is Squishy. Interesting. Amusing. There we go. You've defeated the pirate ship. You scrap the remains. Finish what they started. With the pirates dead, you scrap the ruins yourself and find a crystal weapon. Crystal scatter. Okay, we keep on finding things all over the place. Crystal scatter fires a cluster of 4 crystalline projectiles that pierce 1 shield layer each. Requires 3 power. Charge time 15 seconds. Shot radius 50. Shots per charge 4. Base damage 1. Shield piercing 1. I might even use this eventually, but not yet, because it requires power 3. We'll see. We'll see. Everyone is in position, so let's go. Still don't see the rebels. Well, if they don't actually appear, I might even visit this beacon. Anyways, go here. Very close to a nearby sun. Okay, that's the first one of those we've had. The warmth, can you feel it? Is there no better spectacle to behold than that of a sun before your demise? You start to nod until you process the last part of their message, but it's already too late. The cultist vessel swoops in to attack. Mind control. Big flag. Drones. Teleporter. And nothing else. Okay, so now let's actually use this here and this on this, and I only need 1 power. So do that. And I don't know. Might as well probably teleport already. I have the medbot healing dispersal, so it doesn't really even matter if they go for a weaker crew member here. Can probably keep on healing them pretty effectively. So let's go for their... I'm a little bit scared of the battle drone here. Let's go for the pilot. Also use the lockdown from Ruben. Need to make sure that I'm actually using the right guy. Okay. So this PSS 2, yes, I can already use it, it seems. So let's use it on, I don't know, the shields, I guess. but it missed. And you guys are over there. Let's fight you. With you too. Okay, and go for the weapons with everything we've got. Anything else I need to do? I could also use the stimulants. Minus 75 HP though. Maybe not. How much do you have? 192. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, anything else I need to do? I guess not. Probably not. Let's actually keep on firing there. Do I need to deal with the medbay as well? Okay, let's deal with that next. You've been mind controlled. Okay. Seems it's going well enough. Let's not fire our weapons. Oh yeah, solar flares. But I have the thing that I bought. Not enough power for something. Okay, that guy's dead. There's still these three here. This guy's very fast. Okay, anything else I need to do? Probably not. Just need to make sure they don't actually get destroyed while my crew are on board, and that might be happening actually. Definitely might be. Yeah, they don't have much hull left. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can deal with them. Maybe. I don't know. Should I? I don't know. It seems like it might be too much of a risk with the fires from the solar flares with their hull conditions. I think I'll just destroy them. So please, please stop doing that. Who got mind controlled? You. Okay. Alright. I'll destroy them. More cultists down, but you suspect this will only put a small dent in whatever endless supply of ships these creeps must have. And let's take a look at how quickly this works. Pretty quickly. I like it. I like it. Still no rebels, so maybe they don't actually visit. Maybe they don't actually reach this place. Also, I haven't actually healed. Oops. You spot two ships squaring off nearby. It appears the first are some cultists who eagerly tracked down a crystal sentinel only to be attacked. Assist the crystals. Okay, what do you have this time? Mind control, hacking, and drones. Crystal weapon, okay. Who is mind controlled is my question. It is you. Stop it. They don't have any healing. Nor boarding. That's a fire drone of some kind, and that's a beam drone. Go for their engine guy. Oh yeah, maybe I should have waited to see what they hacked. They've hacked my engines. Anyways, let's use this as well. Man, that's a quick one. And okay. That weapon does not pierce enough shields. Weapons are soon already. Do I mind that they have those weapons? I guess I'll instead target the drone system. Like so. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. I can also use you guys, which I haven't been doing. Please don't do that. Thank you. And go back there. Go back there. Thank you. Yeah, they're fine still, so let's teleport, like, here. Also use this, I guess. Maybe I should also target the weapons. Let's do it. That should be enough. Definitely. Okay, who's getting killed? You are. And once again, the mind control. On Geruk this time. You've defeated the cultist ship. You scrapped the remains. The crystals thank you. This sector is dangerous. I need out of here. Will you let me come with you? Kevin Fish. Crystal Sentinel. Elite Crystal Crew. Powerful protectors of the crystalline sectors. Okay, I think I'll get this guy. Since he's elite. Active ability 8 charges locks down rooms. Each lockdown costs 7 health. Oh, gets 4 charges back per jump. Interesting. Alright, yeah, definitely get this guy instead of our regular crystal, I think. That or maybe one of these guys. I think I'll get rid of this guy. Though, if I keep 3 crystals, then obviously it becomes far better to get those med lab upgrades for them. Would help if I could see, if I knew just what can I get for them. I don't know. This guy already has gold fighting abilities. Patrick the Cultist though. How much health does this guy have? A lot. Okay, it's between Brecken and Hadrick, I think. But yeah, like I said, it's probably a good thing to have a cultist in this sector. I don't know. Need to make choices. I'll get rid of Brecken here. Out of the airlock you go. Sorry about that. Don't remember if that airlock noise is present in the vanilla game. That's quite a nice touch that they've added here, if it's not. Anyways, here we have the elite. So let's bring him to the boarding team. And you can go there. Also, yes, almost forgot about you. The Rockman Outcast. So you can go... Actually, you go there and you go there. So we have 2 Rockmen and 2 crystals. I like it. I like it. 181 scrap. Okay, and still don't see rebels. Anyways, I could use some scrap now. Let's take a look at the lab. I can also upgrade the lab, it seems. Upgrading the lab will allow you to access secondary upgrades for crew, which apply buffs to specific subtypes of crew. With level 3 medbay, you can install the upgrade for free. Okay, let's get that first. Let's get the level 3 medbay. 55 scrap. There you go. And that's the wrong menu. So upgrade the lab. And let's take a look. View your ships up. No, that's the... No. Never mind. Okay, so let's take a look at the crystals. Yeah, there's Human, Engie, Zoltan, Orchid, Rockman, Crystal. Okay, so we have primary crystallized hydrogen, hardened crystals, geodification. Grants full suffocation immunity. That's pretty nice. You will not be able to install any more primary upgrades for Crystal Crew. You will not be able to deactivate this mode either. Okay, so you can only have one of these. What else? Hardened crystals. Grants plus 75% sabotage speed, but lose 50% movement speed. Okay, that is... I guess in some situations very good, but in others pretty bad. I don't think so. Also, with my memory of a goldfish, if I do get the crystallized hydrogen, which makes them immune to suffocation, I will probably forget about it. That's a consideration. Yeah. How about geodification? Gains fire resistance but lose suffocation resistance. Don't think so. How about the Rockman? Titan Fists. Smash doors 3 times as fast and cause drones to receive double damage when attacking them. Okay. How about Obsidian Skin? Plus max health but reduces movement speed. Boring. Kind of. Crumbling Exterior. Grants plus 75% movement speed but reduces max health. Okay, so these come with downsides occasionally as well. Secondary Cultist, Unbreaking Faith. Cultists gain complete stun and mind control immunity, as well as providing stun immunity to all other rocks in the room. Interesting. So I don't have any secondary upgrades available for the crystals. I don't know. I guess I'll get the hydrogen modification for suffocation immunity, probably. I don't think it will show up here, probably. But this is a good opportunity to find out if it does. Let's install it. Okay, and probably do nothing else. Yeah, I only have one of each others apart from the Rockman. And I can also use scrap for other things. Let's take a look at the internal things again. So, how about battery? Performance upgrade. Cooldown is reduced. That's decent. Emergency generator. Can't get it. Allows you to ignore the power and fuel costs of combat augments. How about just performance for shields? Let's get one of those. Though, if I can get the second one for the same cost... Okay, never mind. Let's get 2 of those. Performance upgrades. Okay, now let's see. Does that suffocation thing... No, it doesn't show up here. I would like it if it did, obviously. It just says greatly reduced suffocation damage. And here it says... increased resistance. So why are you not healed? Or... Okay, maybe that... No, that's... You are at full health. That's the... Those are the charges for your active ability showing up here, which... recharge when you jump. Okay. Yeah, it does look like no rebels here. A group of somber ships have gathered on the surface of a nearby planet. It looks as if they are in the middle of some sort of funeral. Sneak into the crowds and see if you can try and pilfer some stuff. That sounds like a bad idea. I'll actually avoid it. It's best not to go diving into the depths of a planet swarming with so many cultists. Do something on board the ship. Perform a task. Salvage mission. A small shrine located nearby drifts abandoned through space. Typically, you find this closer to more densely populated Illustrian temples as a sort of stopping point for ships that can't make the whole journey. Okay, we've had this before. I think we got like a crew member by praying to the shrine. So if I raid it, is that going to affect my relations perhaps with sultans? Is it always going to lead to a crew member if I pray here? I would imagine that it probably does. Let's raid it. You find a few small aether trinkets. Nothing big enough to reverse engineer into tech, but certainly worth something to pawn off. The rest of your search reveals nothing of value. Okay. Oh, there they are actually coming. Okay. I'm actually kind of happy about that, so I don't need to visit every single beacon here. A cultist vessel has set a nearby pirate ship ablaze. While the ship burns in the distance, they approach you with intentions of doing the same. Okay, so let's see here. Teleporter, mind control, hacking, big flak weapon. So far that hasn't been a problem. Okay, so let's board them immediately, I guess. Let's go for the... Well, let's see what they hack first. I've never seen this happen. It's not in a system. Okay, well I guess that's... Oh, never mind, it's the doors. Okay. Okay. So I can't move around the ship. Fair enough. Sure, why not? Let's go to their... piloting? Okay, where are you guys? Over there? Okay, that's a bit problematic. Well, see if you guys can get there. Oh, that was quick, actually. Okay, Davion has no abilities that I can activate. So first up, let's go for what? Probably weapons again. And they do not have healing, as far as I can see. Good news for me, I guess. Also, I could use this guy. Fight. Can you... Oh, you can't because this guy's going there. Now you can. Okay, and this is fine. Use this again. There we go. Use the healing. Let's, well, I guess I can still fire the weapon. Sure. Do that, and now go there. It is a little bit inconvenient, because I need to break those doors down with my guys as well. When I use the crystal weapon. Anyways, get out of there. Kill this guy. Alright. Patiently wait for... Well, not. Let's actually not patiently wait. Let's kill. There we go. Check the pirate ship. Scans pick up very faint life signatures on the pirate vessel. It might not be too late to save them, but it'll be risky. No. Ignore the burning ship. Oh, I can't even scrap it. Because I don't need crew members. Though there's a chance, I guess, that something like that would be special. Get a special crew member out of that. Well, can't do everything in one single run. Okay, let's go here to the key, I guess. Oh, new art. You've arrived at the coordinates specified by Ruben. The location appears to be home to a massive church. Ruben is as confused as you are as to why the coordinates led you here though, but he suggests that we enter and investigate. You enter the church to find a rock man clad in a red robe, preaching to crowds of cultists. They're in the middle of a sermon, and they probably won't appreciate an interruption. However, from the looks of it, it doesn't seem they'll be winding down anytime soon. Attempt to sneak around and look for the key. You exit the church and loop around back. You notice 2 doors, but you have no idea where it might be. Enter storage. You enter the storage room and begin to pilfer through the junk. You find plenty of junk, but not the key. You start to consider looping back and checking out the shrine when several cultists enter the room and spot you looting their junk. Reasonably displeased with you looting their junk, they chase you back to the ship. Okay. Okay. Well, let's kill them then. Guess I could also use the mind control, but I'm not going to bother. I don't think it's necessary. Dum-de-dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-de-dum. Like the double speed option there. You guys have no chance. Stupid cultists. Okay, well, I guess we made incorrect choices in that. Oh, well. Can't win every time. Yeah, well. Whoops. Let's go. You receive a hail from a nearby cultist vessel. They seem to have some sort of job for you. Reply, I guess. Hello, stranger. I have a request for you. We are in the middle of a search for an Ember Spirit, and we suspect one might be hiding nearby. However, our ship is not armed well enough to capture them. Will you assist us? Yes. You follow the coordinates given by the cultists, which lead you to a small asteroid field with a crystalline sentinel hiding inside. Okay. Well, it seems occasionally we will be also helping the cultists around. Because otherwise we get nothing out of that beacon. So they have teleporting, no healing. So it's a bit of a risk to actually try to kill the crew because of the asteroid field. We'll see. So yes, mind control, mind control. Make sure to actually use the things that you have. You guys are over there. You two deal with that, and let's, I guess, teleport. This room is fine. Or is it? Actually, no, it's not. Let's go to the engine. No, let's go to the piloting. So make sure I have some healing for the guys. Let's go for the weapons soon. Okay, that hurts a bit. All right. Their pilot has been killed. Not afraid of their weapons. Do I need to destroy anything? I think probably not. Let's actually repair this with you. Okay, let's damage one of these rooms to further... Let's go for the weapons, actually. And there we go. So now I need to make sure that I don't actually... let's depower this. Why can I not depower it? Oh, there we go. Right-clicking. Makes sense. You guys return to your stations. Let's get that back. The oxygen, that is. And everyone's doing fine. You've emptied the ship of life signs, however, while scrapping the exterior, you hear a faint voice calling out for help. It appears one of the crystalline sentinels survived. They beg for you to spare them. Please, these cultists are insane. They've been trying to take us sentinels hostage, thinking we're some sort of ultimate power source. Okay, so I would imagine that the mod is not deep enough that my crew members will care about my choices. The thing is, though, I don't need crew members. Crystalline Sentinel. Nah, I think I'll hand the Sentinel over. Let's be evil. To get a better reward. Hand the Sentinel over. The cultists thank you for your assistance and pay you some scrap. There we go. There we go. That's that done. 188 scrap. I can't use these because of the asteroid field. Okay. Go here. A strange green cultist ship with a modified logo is preaching to several other cultist ships. Come, brothers. Do not believe Grand Priest Vorticon's lies. Come join me and drink the ceremonial and definitely not poisoned space juice. These poor souls have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Rescue them. Power up the weapons and attack the crazy cultist ship. Yeah, they have cloaking, they have mind control. Of course they do. Everyone has mind control. Every single person in space has mind control. Why would they not? And an extremely fast drone. That is ridiculous. Okay, let's see. So they are boarding us with 3 cultists. They have a med bay. Okay, this is a dangerous ship. Fire beam of some kind. That's a bomb. Okay, so priority I think is the drone bay. The drone system. You guys are over there. I think I won't be boarding yet. I need to deal with these guys. Luckily for me, I have the med thing. The thing with the meds. Let's do the drone like that, and then do that. Oh yeah, this pierces 2 shields, so I can use it already. Let's use it on, yeah, the drones. Now for the weapons, I guess. And then cloaking. Probably. You'll see if I can kill the crew. There's a lot of them. Let's do it like this. So many things to keep track of in this game. Okay, who's being mind controlled? Davion. Can I do it like this? No. Where is Davion? Yeah. Okay, one of them is dead, so now I can start boarding them, I guess. Now I need to destroy the medbay. Okay, and let's go to the piloting or the weapon system. Let's go to the piloting, I think. Okay, there we go. That should be pretty much the fight over, though it's going to take some time. I'll still use this there. still have plenty of leeway to actually damage the ship as well, which I will be doing, I think. Oh, whoops, that's the kind of the wrong room, but at least I dealt a little bit of damage. Okay, let's actually go to the med bay now. Who's being mind controlled? Geruk. Please don't. Stop it. Stop it, Geruk. Don't be like that. Okay, so 4 of them left, and they're not doing all that hot. Let's bring these guys. It's kind of triggering to me that these drones are so quick. It's so like distracting and terrifying. Let's go there. There we go. Divine repair. Divine, huh? You've defeated the cultists and saved the other ships. You scrapped the remains. The other cultists are confused and afraid. One individual who seems to understand the situation thanks you. You must be truly enlightened to have seen through his convincing lies. I wish to come with you. Well, you can't. I'm sorry. No. Out of the airlock you go. The cultists don't want you back. Oh dear. Okay. Let's open the doors for the oxygen. 246 scrap, that's insane. That's an insane number. Well, I'm just on normal mode. And I also have the scrap arm. Anyways, let's spend some of that, so... I guess here. So I could get the weapon control upgraded, which means I could use more devastating, better weaponry. There are other choices as well, though. Shields. That's 210 for 4 bars of shields. I can get that. It's very expensive, but it does obviously help a lot. Mind control 3. I'm using the mind control so defensively, though. The thing is, it doesn't help to have mind control 3 if you are just using it to control one of your own guys back. Very good when that doesn't apply, though. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the drone that we got. Divine Repair, the idol of the self-proclaimed true prophet. 65 HP, 3 times repair speed. Okay. So I guess when things start getting hectic, this might be okay. Currently it's doing nothing, though. I don't need to be using it. Anyways, let's upgrade something. Let's do one reactor at least. Sure, let's get one drone control as well. Also, I need to remember that I can assign more power even to a drone that uses 2 power by default. Need to actually remember that. Let's get 1 weapons. Let's get 1 shields. And 1 more power. That means that I have some leeway in case of problems. And I'm doing quite well, despite some setbacks. The cultist ships appear to be in an argument nearby, though you can't tell what. Eavesdrop. You move closer and listen. I'm telling you, it says Amber, not Ember. Look here, right in Rebirth 15.6. No, that is a typo. You think we would have gone through such trouble to name ourselves the Cult of the Eternal Ember if it was actually meant to be Amber? Keep listening. Ha! A typo, you say? It is clear that it was meant to amber. Look at our Grand Priest's ship. It is the color of amber. You are a fool. Amber is not red. Amber is orange. You must be colorblind, you idiot. You listen to the cultists argue back and forth for a while longer, fascinated by their conversation. However, at long last, they notice you. Gah, how long have you been listening? Ah, never mind it. Surely you've heard both of our points, so tell us what you think is correct. Fleet pursuit doubled. Okay, that is both amusing and annoying. Let's go with Ember. The second cultist pouts, complaining that your voice has no say in the matter, but the other ship doesn't care. They thank you for helping, taking their side, and give you some supplies. Now that was not worth it. That is a store. Let's go through here. You notice several cultist ships surrounding a gas planet. You catch chatter among them. Yeah, boss said to build a temple somewhere around here, but how? Explain to them that what they're trying to do is impossible. Scam them into buying some junk. Okay, I'll be the good guy. Explain to them. You try to explain, but the cultists merely insult your intelligence. Nah, you have no idea what you're talking about. Leave this kind of stuff to the smart ones like us, okay? What a waste. Next time I will be selling you some junk. Small market nearby. I don't have scrap for any of this garbage. Is under operation by cultists. They claim to be selling blessed weapons, though they appear to just be regular crystal weapons to you. Ignore them. Perform a task. I cannot perform a task. God damn it. Damn it to hell. You notice a rebel ship nearby, but they don't stick around for long until a cultist vessel jumps in mere seconds later and chases them off. Help the cultists. Okay. Cloning. Otherwise seems to be fairly easy. I mean, the cloning doesn't really matter, I guess. I don't think I need my drone. Probably. This should be, I think, easy. Let's go to the drone room. No, let's go to the piloting. So mind control someone. So I have plenty of power now, so I don't need to be using the backup battery. Let's mind control this this guy. Okay, anything else? Probably not yet. So first up, go for weapons or drones. Let's wait for this. Let's go for the drones. Okay, some more firepower would be nice pretty soon. I guess the drone that I have, which I'm not currently using, will be helpful in that regard. Also, yeah, let's use you guys. I keep on forgetting I have 2 full crews that can board. Now probably go for the cloning in a moment. Like so, and let's teleport shields. Kevin Fish is a bit damaged here. Human engineer. Oh, there are different varieties of humans. Good to know. Okay, some kind of heal bomb activated there. Bringing you guys here. Both of you. Also, yes, I have the mind control, but it's on cooldown. Okay. They're actually... Okay, they're actually doing something against my shield, so let's fire on their weapons. There we go, that should be the fight over. The rebel ship has been defeated. You scrap the wreckage. The cultist captain glares at you. Mind your own business, feds. This is our sector, and we don't want your help. Well, screw you. I guess I could have helped the rebels to get like a delay. Maybe. Maybe. Anyways. Let's see. Go probably... Actually here, probably. Yeah, let's go there. The crystal ship hails you, requesting that you protect them from a hostile ship that has been following them. Sure, why not? Attacker is a rebel vessel. Yeah, it's a big missile launcher. That is hacking. Warning. Medbay. Okay. No mind control, so I can use my own. Use it soon, not just yet. Okay, that's the... Yeah, sure. You guys try to reach that. Let's teleport... to the piloting room, and let's mind control someone. This guy. Like so, and make sure I'm healing. You'll see if I can save Bruce Geruk with my healing, with the doors being hacked like this. Can you teleport? Was it you? Seems you're not the teleporter. I got rid of the teleporter. Should I use this? Yeah, I should. I probably should. Let's use it, and let's do that. There we go. Why are you trying to get through there? You silly sod. Go there. And now that you're able to get away, I guess I could have used the nano ability. Keep on forgetting about things. Well, I guess that's only natural. That is normal. And this guy will soon be dead. I could use the lockdown again. This time with this guy. Let's do it. So they don't get to heal themselves. But I guess I should probably take care of the med bay already. Also maybe the... Sure. Maybe this as well. There we go. Both of them disabled. We are being fired upon, but they're now dead. The vessel has been defeated. Contact the crystals. Oh, another one. We're getting so many crew members. The crystalline ship is badly damaged. One of the few survivors requests to join your crew. No! Sadly, you must go out of the airlock. Trust me, it will be fine. It's better to have a quick death via the airlock than to suffer the horrors of space where no one can hear you scream. Well, apart from inside the ship, I guess. Goodbye. Thank you for your offer, but sadly, we cannot accept. Okay. 116 scrap. This beacon hosts a cultist transport. It's safe to bet the ship is most likely carrying some special tech. If you can kill its crew, their cargo will be yours. Demand the surrender! They're trying to get away. But I have mind control, etc. They're trying to board us as well. They don't have healing. They have a battle drone though. Okay, so they're boarding us with 3. No, 2. Never mind. No, 1. Okay. Anyways, go to their engine room. No, let's go help this guy to destroy their piloting. And where is their guy? Over there. That's convenient, actually. Kind of. Do I need this? I guess it's fine, whatever. To use it or not use it, let's use it. Also, this is a new weapon. This might also be a new weapon. I don't obviously remember all of them. Use the lockdown from you. Okay, and then what? Then what? Wait for the weapons, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. Wow. That's like 5 projectiles. Neat. Okay, you may join us. Okay, so let's go for weapons or drones first. Which one? Let's go for weapons, I think. Like so. Nice. Also do some healing. Anything else? I can still do some things if they switch their crew around, so I'll do that. Might need to teleport these guys away pretty soon. Oh, and hello there. One of them has decided to join us. So let's make sure they don't get away, so... target their engines. Here we go. Now I need to make sure that I don't actually deal more damage to them. Oh, goddammit. Okay, you guys are in trouble, it seems. Get out of there. Hopefully I can actually kill the crew. Let's open the doors because I have the oxygen guy. Get you guys closer as well. Yeah, this is problematic. At least I'll have the mind control back very soon. Among other things. So yeah, plenty of projectiles, but they're probably with a very low hit chance, since they haven't been really hitting us. Times like this, I wish I had that... whatchamacallit? Stun ion weapon. And let's go again. Wow, that was quick. That was very quick. What would be the worst would be that they get away with my crew on board. That would be terrible. But their engines are down, so we should be fine. The battle drone is bugging there. Can't fit inside. Let's make sure it doesn't get inside. Try to make sure. Oh, it's going here. Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. Things are happening. There we go. Loot acquired. Ember transport. The crew is dead, leaving you with the ship. Its cargo is yours for the taking. Aboard is the special tech you've expected, which you bring back to your ship. Flamberge beam. Alright. I don't think I'll use it. Special loot weapon. See tooltip in the inventory to check the improvements over the base version. Cultist loot, +1 shield piercing, +10%, +10 beam length, minus cooldown, 100% fire chance. Oh. Since it's a special weapon, shield piercing 3. Should I use it? Maybe I should. Fire chance. Okay, so I would definitely use it where I'm not boarding my enemies. Or if I had the clone bay. As it stands, I don't think I will use it though. It's very good though. I don't know. It's extremely good. And I could use it immediately since I have enough weapons upgrades as well as power. It's quite slow. Fire chance 100%. Yeah. Though some ships might have an automated way to deal with fires, as do I. Though probably not that many. Obviously this will not do anything against ships without oxygen. I don't know. Keep it there for now. So also now is a good time, I guess, to mention that I did read that the flagship fight has also been changed. I don't know how. But if memory serves, there's one phase... Well, no, actually, never mind. There's no phase where they don't have oxygen. But they might have a phase without crew if you kill all of them. But I think they might have one of those automated systems to extinguish fires. Anyways. I'll consider it, but let's move to the exit. You have arrived. Appears the apparatus will deposit you in a random sector once we jump away. Unfortunately, it seems you did not obtain the Waystone key. That was the whole reason you came here, was it not? Yeah, well, sorry about that. Talk to Ruben. Ruben looks very disappointed. You had one task. I suppose we will have to reconstruct a new one. That tech was ancient, and it'll be hard to replicate it. I'm afraid I can stay with you no longer. I must return to my people now, and give them the bad news. Though it may be ironic, but I have one last favor to ask of you. Yes, what is it? Never return to our sectors again. With that, Ruben moves to pack up his things and depart once you leave the sector. Screw you, Ruben! A-hole. Okay, well, we're down one, but whatever. I don't know. They, like they said, they will be... That sector is under construction, so I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, made the incorrect choices, it seems. But since we're getting rewarded so many times, so often, with new crew members, we should be A-okay, probably. Okay, use an augment, use the Boyus. Let's use the maximum. Lanius Swarmlands. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, and also now that I think about it, we did purchase immunity to suffocation for crystals, but now we've lost one of our crystals. We only have one left. Laniuses, of course, don't need any oxygen. So this will be interesting. So this is unique as well. Lanius Swarm, rebel threat low. During the extensive Lanius hibernation, this sector was ravaged by pirates and ghosts. Now the swarm has awakened once again, and they aren't pleased. However, maybe with a bit of scrap, you can please the Lanius enough to let you through unharmed. I'm not going to bribe them. Exit hyperspeed. As the Lanius species' mass hibernation came to a close, they woke up to find their homeworlds in shambles, picked dry by scavengers. Now the swarm works hard to repair the damage, usually with metal from alien ships. Perhaps this is why the Lanius have been so scrap-hungry recently. Swarm Guard. Music unlocked. An elite Lanius guard protects the beacon, preventing ships from getting past and causing further damage to the sector. They hail you, but your translator can only barely make out what they're saying. Not what? Not want. You. Scrap vs. Gone death. I could try to communicate. It's not giving me an option to attack, but maybe communication will lead into a battle. So if I give them scrap, there might be something that I get in return. Depressurized. This enemy is depressurized, meaning it has no oxygen system. Oxygen-restoring crew, such as orchids, will provide reduced oxygen on this ship. Boarding with aerobic crew is not advised without proper precautions. I wish I had kept one more crystal at some point. Now I have only one. I could also get a Lanius here though, maybe, at some point. Which means I could board with a Lanius and Kevin Fish. Let's try to communicate. Ship talk. Surprise, bring shock, great. Need Thanksgivings. A few supplies fly out of an airlock on the Lanius ship and you scoop up the supplies. They gave us scrap. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, here we are at the Lanius Swarmlands, Sector 7. I am going to take a break here, which might be more than... Well, it might be the next day that I continue. Anyways, thanks for watching.